Tell me the old, old story of Jesus and His love. Amen. I never get tired of it either. Yesterday, on my way to go make some follow-up visits, I was hindered from getting there the way I planned on going there because Southern Avenue was blocked down here for several blocks because of a bad accident. Anyway, I enjoyed very, very much talking to a young lady there that was one of the onlookers and watching and so forth. And a man lost his life there on a motorcycle, got killed by a hit-and-run driver, and just smashed into his motorcycle. He flipped on top of the car, and they did CPR, but he didn't make it, and he died right there. And so I used that opportunity to tell onlookers, yeah, boy, it makes you wonder about life and death. Makes you think about it, doesn't it? And so I asked a young lady, what if that had been you? That young man had no idea when he got up this morning that it would be his last day. He had no clue. When he ate lunch, he didn't know that'd be the last food he'd ever taste. He had no idea about a lot of things. And as he was driving away, enjoying his nice little motorcycle, he had no idea that it would be trash by the end of the day and his life would be over. He had no clue. And I said, you see, ma'am, these are things that we should allow to make us think, because we get so busy with life. We need to think about life and death. And so I had the privilege of telling her the old, old story, but it never gets old to me. I enjoy doing it. And she listened attentively. So a relative came, and she had to go, but she heard enough, and I gave her a track and pleaded with her and gave her my my cell phone number, and I said, I'd love to hear from you. And because she was very attentive, and she's, oh yeah, that makes sense, oh yeah, I understand. And I was able to get the critical stuff to her, where she had to realize that living a good life won't do it. It didn't matter how good that guy was. He could not pay for any of his sins by his good works. And so anyway, I enjoy soul winning. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy, I'm trying to do like I teach and use every opportunity to give the gospel to people that I meet. And of course, I met a guy I talked about this morning when I actually got to the house I was going to, one of the houses I was going to. The guy that wasn't home, but I met his brother, and he was totally uninterested. But I got him to take the tract. That's the thing. I convinced him to look. I know you're not interested now, but the day may come when you will be. And I told him about the accident. See, God can use these things. That guy didn't know he was going to die. And someday you're going to wish you had this tract that you're refusing. So at least take it now and put it someplace where if every time comes when you might get interested, and I understand you're not, and I respect that, but I know things. I'm older than you. I know things are going to happen in your life that pretty soon you're going to wish you had this. And I persuaded him to take it, so he has it in case someday, So I want to get the gospel to them as much as possible at whatever it takes, And so anyway, it was fun to do. All right, let's take our Bibles and turn a few